Everything requires maintenance, including your home life. The process revealed. The projects in this book cover every square inch of your home and every aspect of your life. For example, in a year you will have a bedroom that's a sanctuary, a kitchen that inspires you, and a garage where you actually park your car. Photos will be in albums you share with family and friends rather than tossed into boxes that clog your closets. CDs, DVDs, and other forms of entertainment will be ready to do just that, entertain you. Assignments will be turned in as requested, whether they are for your children's school or your CEO. You'll be on time for appointments, wearing clothes you love. Any needed piece of paper will be produced in a matter of seconds. You might even find yourself tossing a party for the first time in years. Sounds inviting, doesn't it? Some months, the work will be time-consuming and an emotional challenge. Other months, the projects will be a breeze to complete. Because each of you is different, every reader's journey will be unique. It's not unlike a marathon. The runners line up. They take off after they hear the starting pistol. They all cross the finish line, yet each will have had a unique journey that reflects their training, nutrition, natural ability, and a host of other factors. For our purposes, everyone is a winner. In fact, showing up and making the effort makes you a hero in my book. Does this sound impossible? Do you fear that getting organized is not a realistic goal for you? One of the reasons why I chose the format of weekly assignments spread out over a year is that it gives you ample time to cover all the bases. The first step, however, isn't something that happens in your physical environment. You don't need to snap this book shut, jump up and tackle a pile, or toss out a stack of anything. You do have to make a commitment. After that, you'll want to learn the simple mechanics, what I call the tips and tricks of getting organized. Everyone loves this part. Tips and tricks are useful, fun, and the nitty-gritty aspect of the process. They do not, however, strike at the heart of the matter. Something deeper and much more interesting is waiting for your discovery. The chaos around you is an effect. It is the result of a cause that was set in motion, most likely, but not always, a long time ago. You probably have never made the connection between a pattern you wish to change and the experience that pushed the first domino in the sequence. Over the course of the next year, we are going to set new causes into motion, the kind that yield positive results. Instead of living in an environment that is your adversary, you will live in a space that nurtures and supports you at every step of your journey. You'll have an environment, for example, that's ready to greet guests who drop in without warning. Imagine losing the fear of those unannounced visits your mother-in-law likes to make. I'm going to turn you into a mini Sherlock Holmes. Let me give you 2 examples. Working with reality. Roger came into my life in the first years of my business. He is a delight. He was also a slob. Roger had the good grace to realize he needed to change. He was engaged to be married and wanted to get organized before he and his fiancée moved in together. There is a balance in the universe that amuses me. The person who saves everything inevitably hooks up with the one who tosses with abandon. The spender finds his way to the tightwad, and the slob and the neatnik are bound to fall in love. The latter described Roger and his fiancée Jan to a T. We weeded through his belongings. We agreed that only the things he really used, loved, or enjoyed should be brought to the new home. As we sorted through possessions, I asked Roger what his childhood home had been like. Had he been assigned chores? Did he have to pick up his room? Would he describe one parent as tidy and the other as a slob? Would it be fair to say one parent was organized while the other functioned as an absent-minded professor? It turned out that not only had he never been asked to be responsible in the home, his childhood environment was chaotic. Human beings often replicate what they see from an early age. It becomes an unconscious part of our emotional DNA. I spent several days with Roger.